Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned. I was about to say the Grand Blue Fantasy, but that is decidedly not what this game is. This game is the 100 line. Last Defense Academy. Let's see, Infirmary and War Room. Alright, we'll go to War Room last. Connecting hallway. Oh. What is this? Very interesting. What did I hit? What did I do? No, take me back. Take me back. Alright, hallway south. Hallway north. Which one did I come from? The bedroom door. Ooh, ominous. Wait. Well, what in the? A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of this school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. That chick. Oh, I guess she's right up there now. Dots. Oh, she doesn't want to talk. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Saray started talking about people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you? How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiroko? We're not talking about me here, but it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. And can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. But things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it.
Huh?
What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it, you swine! She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. Probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Okay, so do the people not count? Oh, I didn't even see the one on the fire. Wait, hold on. The door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. Their undying flame. I thought so. But why are they here? Inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then, yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we are fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves. That might prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Saray will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario, says the only person who died during the fight. I'm not counting Garumi, because that was scripted.
Huh?
What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. I mean, depending on how far this game wants to go, what is stopping us from just, well, doing the killing game thing and being like, look, we're going to kill you if you don't help. You know, like, I'm thinking outside the box just because this game supposedly has 100 endings, bunches of routes, and I mean, it's in such a situation, so open-ended, what is stopping us from just picking up anything and just doing something with it, you know? There's a lot of potential here. Sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, which, I mean, why not? We could do a different route where we don't do that. We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiroko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Defense room wall of fire. Fire, fire, light the fire. Alright, we want more room and infirmary. These statues are just gonna be here, I guess. Classroom. Did I go into the third floor classroom? I don't recall. A lot of stuff to do in there. We talked to you already. What was that? Oh, that's the potty. War room. Alright, I'm gonna find the infirmary. Ah, there it is. This must... Why would you ever think that? But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could only apply... That could apply to any part of this school. Takumi, wait, don't touch that! Huh? Why not? Look up there. There's a surveillance camera with a machine gun mounted to it, keeping watch over that equipment. Sasuga. A machine gun? What's something like that doing here? I don't know, but be careful. Try not to do anything that might set it off. Right. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but you sure you don't want to fight along with the rest of us? No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not for combat, like on a psychological level, sorry. Oh, physiological. What's she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Saray called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it when the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revivomatic. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. Cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again. Just like that. Getting some Zanky Zero vibes from this. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands, or maybe so we can't pop out a bunch of clones and such. Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when the machines are involved. This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing off as the Hemo Anima did it. That makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on this subject, Hemo Anima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who was in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find that out is to keep fighting. We just keep going in circles here. The war room, yes. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience.
Yeah.
Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. Well, that's definitely going offline at some point.
Oh.
It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running, without any need for extra engineers or maintenance there.
Huh?
It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Saray for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. That's a large monitor. Did it show our battle yesterday? What's this?
Huh?
What's this smaller computer here for? Does it do anything special? that contains electronic copies of the manuals for different equipment and facilities around the school. It's so convenient to have it all in one place, don't you think? This stuff can get pretty technical, though. You might want to get one of your smarter friends to explain it to you.
Hey!
Hey! Not what I wanted. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who only who commands respect and dictates to every nerve, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on, anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? I mean, we gotta assume Kara's mom, the researcher or whatever, has something to do with it, right? Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your chemo anima can do? Or the research is related to the bad guys and we'll be coming into conflict with her at some point. This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Yes. Ahem, the hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons that you will need in a class trial of sorts. The class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your... Okay, so the twins are going to have, like, wildly different ones, right? Activating your hemoanima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind... Don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, I am now, or something, and just go with it.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you probably should resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Because we're in an anime, my boyo, don't you know? Why were we chosen?
Today I want to convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess a chunk of the game is gonna be recruiting them one by one, right? Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing. You're here wanting to go over the Undying Flames again. That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats. It'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. Yeah. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. Oops. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people on the inside that would be burned to a crisp. But ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile. With this academy at the very... that's not big at all, actually. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. At least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let you all know it's time for battle. Meta fighters ready? So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that they have their means of getting through the flames. Take time to prepare or recharge. You haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. No. Oh, all he said was dots. One more thing, the wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep this school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for, you bum. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice, but I can't. Oh my god, my vision is so bad. But to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand is a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible.
Hey.
Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, they're absolutely going to think of that. We should be fine. All right, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Ding dong, bing bong.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
You got it. I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. So, what did you think? Have you fallen in love with this place yet? Is it so wonderful you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all a part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh right, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and proper schedule. We don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. Oh, we don't gotta go to classes and nothing. Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. Not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. Or maybe there'll be a point where I have to choose between fighting and not fighting, and we'll split off into two big. I don't know. I'm very curious. I do not want to look at the flow chart if that is for as long as possible. I will say that. You want to find a way out so I swear to God, if I get spoiled for it on Twitter or Blue Sky, I'll be so pissed off. By the way, y'all better be careful about this. In fact, right now, I'm going to put that into my muted words as soon as I finish this recording. So there, neener, nana, boo-boo, 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 boo. Hey, you're my boo. Mwah. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just going to chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're all so on edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experience, so naturally you all have your own values, your own principles. They're really definitely hinting at our TRCs being different. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we even have to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings are on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide on the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. Or we'll get into a situation where the ones who aren't fighting will have no choice because everyone else will have died. That could be a way to go about it. I do remember reading or seeing a comment that gameplay choices will not affect story, which actually I'm kind of bummed about. It's like, that's a way to have a choice, you know? Like when I just said, oh, well, whatever. I do not for a minute want to imply this is not a gargantuan task from all I've heard about it. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Flashback to that one panel from before. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of Kibo. Kibo. Hope you've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair.
Hey!
Oh, you're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'll be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemo anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? I think we're past that point. Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. Are you trying to be a battler? You're not. It's not working. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth.
I'm going around in circles so much, it's making me dizzy.
Yeah, we won't make any progress like this, all right? If it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. Really? You're gonna tell us? Just like that? You never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargain and chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. Oh, wow, okay. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the whole truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth, or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow. So there are more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us about them as well. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you see what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day. He or she tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm, Saray disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, we'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines.
No excuses?
We'll see what happens after we hear what Saray has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then.
Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on.
You're hilarious, Mr. Mariko. You clearly have no intention of fighting, no matter what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, I bet you don't either.
With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Ooh la la. Kisses. Tomorrow morning, Saray will tell us the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. Ding dong! Bing! Bong!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
You're kind of moe.
Ah.
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would only be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others who have heard from, once we've heard from Saray. For now, the only thing I could do is wait for tomorrow to come. There's nothing else to do. I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. But Karuwa Kashimi. Oh my god! She's alive! Or we're remembering.
Come on.
It is a flashback.
Don't cry.
Oh my goodness.
If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too.
Daddy!
Oh,
And he
oh,
won't
it's the
be able
funeral.
to go to heaven.
We were only in kindergarten back then. Karua's dad had just died. He and Karuwa were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. A car crash that changed her life. The security alert had sounded and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone and, well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact, right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time and Karuwa survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karuwa was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone.
Karuwa? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on.
Whoa!
You don't have to be sad.
That... Okay,
You're too little, Taki.
exactly.
You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but... I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got
Oh my
this
god.
big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna.
Are those bandages or like...
It'll never go away. Not even when
Oh, I guess it's like... I see. It's like... They're showing the scar through the bandages.
I bet
Okay.
no one will want to marry a girl with a big, ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up,
Oh
I'll
boy.
marry you. By then, I won't
Oh
be too
boy.
young anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone.
Oh boy.
I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone,
These
I'll
just
keep
the
you safe
flags.
instead.
So many are being raised.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what.
Taki.
No matter what, let the games begin. No matter what, let the best man win. No matter what,
Thank
we're in
you.
this together.
I
No
think
matter what, we'll be
I'm
friends
going to be
forever.
You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
Yeah, that's right. I made a promise to protect Kara no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Kara safe, I have to keep fighting. Not fight. Ooh, okay. Warg! I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karua and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karua's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? If they're alive, are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Searay about that too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake now and I'm so sweaty. Not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Okay, that seems like a good stopping point. So, until next time, citizens, I'm afraid this is gonna have to be... well.